Hey folks, welcome back to Wild West Barbecue. This week we're going to smoke a brisket, so stay tuned. So the plan for this weekend's cook is to do this brisket in stages. Today is Friday afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and get it trimmed and rubbed today. Let it sit in the fridge overnight. And around 8 o'clock tomorrow night on Saturday, I'm going to go ahead and get it in the smoker, cook it overnight into Sunday, and have it ready for Sunday around dinner time, hopefully 5 or 6 in the evening. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, I got my brisket here. I've already got it trimmed. I've got other videos on trimming. I'll try to link to one of them in the description. But I started with 10.6 pounds of brisket and I trimmed off about 10 ounces. So we're just shy of 10 pounds cook weight here. We're gonna go ahead and throw on this hardcore carnivore rub on the meat side only. I don't tend to do the fat side down here. It doesn't adhere well and it really doesn't penetrate the meat. So I've never seen a point to waste the rub on the bottom side of a brisket, but we will liberally coat the top side. All right, this looks good to me. We're gonna go ahead and cover this in saran wrap and get it in the fridge overnight. Okay, it's about 6:15 Saturday night. I'm out here getting the smoker set up and just assembled and ready to go. So I thought I'd kind of show you guys what my setup in the fire pit looks like, so you guys would know that. I'm going to go ahead and use some of these bourbon barrel wood chunks on the smoke today. I've used these before. They're pretty good. I'll probably get the charcoal started here in about 45 minutes. I wanted to get out here and show this to you guys while we still have some actual daylight. I don't think we're going to have much come 7. So I will go ahead and show you guys what we got going on down here in the bottom of the smoker. I've got my charcoal chamber filled up with Jealous Devil briquettes. I have wood chunks buried in here. I prefer to bury my wood chunks, that way they don't all burn up at the very beginning and give me more smoke throughout the cook. So that the wood chunks are in there, you just can't see them. And I've got on the bottom right there my billows, which is a fan system that'll help keep the smoker at a consistent temperature overnight, so I can actually get some good sleep tonight. All right, it's Saturday morning, just a little after 11 o'clock. At this point, the brisket's been on right about 14 hours, and we're getting close to where it's going to need to be done, and we need to start checking our temperature. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we'll do that with just a simple instant read thermometer. We'll probe it. Once it probes like going into soft butter, we're all set and it's done. We can wrap it and take it on inside and let it rest until dinner time. The smoke overall has gone well. I wanted to keep it around 250. The smoker decided it wanted to run about 275, which is fine. 25 degrees is nothing. So it's been running pretty consistently at 275 the whole cook. I didn't have to come out at all once I set it up and got the brisket on, so that was really nice. I didn't have to come out here and mess with it. So we're going to go ahead and see if we are good to pull the brisket. Okay, we're ready to check this out. Let's see what we got. Oh, we're definitely done. That's probing really nice. We are definitely done. We're going to go ahead and get this off the smoker, get it wrapped in foil, and let it rest for a few hours. Okay, it's 4:30. The brisket's been resting for about 5 hours. That was honestly longer than I wanted it to rest, but family stopped by the house unexpectedly. Plans shifted. You know how it goes. It should still be good, so we're going to go ahead and get it sliced and do a quick taste test and see how it came out. Okay, with brisket, you want to slice against the grain. With this one, the grain is all running this way, so we're going to cut this way. Gonna go ahead and see what we got. it's probably a little overcooked. It's not bending quite as well as I'd like. But it's got some resistance when I pull it, so maybe slightly overcooked, but it's got a decent smoke ring to it. I think it's probably going to work out just fine. Okay, some final thoughts on the brisket. The end I showed you guys slicing, definitely overcooked, 100%. But as I got up into it, just a couple more slices, it wasn't. And that makes sense because the end I was cutting first was the thinnest portion of the brisket. Of course, that's going to be the most prone to overcooking. But as I got up into thicker portions, it was definitely not overcooked up in there. So I got a few crumbly pieces, but overall it came out really, really well. It tastes phenomenal. That rub I used on there was great. Even the wife approved of it, and that's not always the case. So that's a big plus in my book. So some lessons learned for next cook on this one. I went out and I started checking temperatures around 204 degrees internal. I might go out around 200 and start probing for doneness next time. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. And this time I used a new product to hold my brisket. I used this blanket here. It's got intended to keep the brisket warm. I wrapped it up in foil and threw it in there. You know, maybe that contributed a little bit to it being overdone. I don't know. I never used it before. I usually just throw it in the cooler on my towels. But I'll try that again. And if it does affect the cook, I'll adjust accordingly and we'll see how it goes. So until next time, guys.